The question of whether the Knicks' top sixth man option, Donte Divicenzo, should actually be a starter is a compelling one. Divincenzo's performance last season demonstrated that he's more than capable of contributing at a high level, and his versatility and shooting ability make him a valuable asset to the Knicks' rotation. The case for Divincenzo as a starter. Divincenzo's ability to stretch the floor with his shooting and his defensive tenacity make him a strong candidate for a starting role, especially if Mitchell Robinson is not ready to play on opening night. Inserting Divincenzo into the starting lineup alongside Jalen Brunson, Mikal Bridges, OG Anunoby, and Julius Randle could give the Knicks a dynamic, high-volume shooting lineup that would be difficult for opponents to match up against. With Randle potentially playing as a stretch five, the Knicks could test the limits of a smaller, more versatile lineup. This configuration would allow them to spread the floor, creating more open looks from beyond the arc and driving lanes for Brunson and Bridges. Divincenzo, who shot 40% from three-point range last season, would thrive as a fifth option, capitalizing on the attention drawn by the other stars on the floor. The importance of balance and role definition. However, there's also a strong argument for keeping Divincenzo in his role as the sixth man. While starting him might unlock a new level of offensive firepower, maintaining a balanced rotation is crucial for long-term success. Mitchell Robinson, when healthy, provides the Knicks with a strong defensive anchor and rim protection that would be hard to replace. His presence gives the team an identity rooted in defense and rebounding, which are essential for playoff success. Bringing Divincenzo off the bench, where he can anchor the second unit alongside Josh Hart, allows the Knicks to maintain a deep and balanced rotation. Divincenzo's ability to elevate his game as a sixth man could see him improve on his stats from last season, giving the Knicks a significant advantage when their starters need rest. This depth could be the key to a deep playoff run, as it provides the team with sustained energy and production throughout the game. The verdict: flexibility is key. Ultimately, the Knicks have the luxury of flexibility. If Robinson is unavailable or if the Knicks want to experiment with different looks during the regular season, starting Divincenzo could be a viable option. It's a strategy that could be particularly useful in matchups where the Knicks need more shooting or want to play faster. However, when everyone is healthy, the balance and defined roles within the rotation may serve the team better in the long run. Divincenzo as the sixth man could elevate the Knicks bench to one of the best in the league, setting the stage for a potential championship run. Do you think Divincenzo should start, or is he best utilized as the sixth man? Let's hear your thoughts and predictions for the Knicks this season in the comments below. Next news. ESPN's prediction of a tight race between the New York Knicks and the Philadelphia 76ers for the number 2 seed in the Eastern Conference is both exciting and crucial for both teams. With just one game separating the Knicks, 53 wins, and the Sixers, 52 wins, every matchup and seemingly insignificant game during the regular season could be the difference between securing home court advantage and facing a tougher road in the playoffs. The importance of home court advantage. The Knicks' recent playoff success has shown how pivotal home court advantage can be. Madison Square Garden, one of the most iconic venues in sports, becomes an even greater fortress during the playoffs. Last season, the Knicks rode the energy of their home crowd to key victories, especially in their series against the Philadelphia 76ers and Indiana Pacers. Without that home court edge, advancing deeper into the playoffs could have been a much steeper climb. Securing the number 2 seed not only provides the Knicks with home court in the first 2 rounds but also increases their chances of facing a potentially less daunting opponent in the later stages of the playoffs. Given how close ESPN's predictive standings have placed the Knicks and the 76ers, every game counts, whether it's a marquee matchup or a midseason tilt against a lower-seeded team. Knicks vs. Sixers, the battle for number 2. The rivalry between the Knicks and the 76ers is heating up, fueled by last season's thrilling 6-game series. The Knicks, now rallying behind breakout point guard Jalen Brunson and recently re-signed OG Anunoby, have bolstered their roster with the addition of Mikal Bridges. Their defense and depth make them a formidable opponent for any team in the league. On the other hand, the 76ers, led by their superstar trio of Paul George, Joel Embiid, and Tyrese Maxey, are also eyeing a deep playoff run. The Sixers have the talent to challenge for the top spot in the East, but consistency and health will be key for them. Every game matters. As ESPN notes, those seemingly unimportant games in January or February could determine who secures the number 2 seed. For the Knicks, maintaining focus and bringing their A-game every night is essential. A single slip-up could be the difference between hosting a playoff series at MSG and having to fight it out on the road. Ultimately, whether the Knicks finish second or third in the East could set the tone for their entire postseason journey. The difference between playing in front of a roaring home crowd and facing the challenge of winning on the road is significant. With both teams so closely matched, the race for the number 2 seed is one to watch as the season progresses. Do you think the Knicks can secure the number 2 seed, or will the 76ers edge them out? Share your thoughts on this intense battle for playoff positioning. Next news. Julius Randle, the New York Knicks 3-time All-Star forward, is entering a pivotal season that could determine his long-term future with the franchise. With no contract extension talks yet initiated between Randle and the Knicks, the upcoming season will be crucial in shaping the trajectory of his career, particularly with his player option for the 2025-26 season looming large at $30.9 million. Trade possibilities and market value. The Knicks face a challenging decision regarding Randle's future. On one hand, they could explore trading him to acquire additional player personnel or draft capital. However, his market value may not be as high as the team hopes, given his current contract situation. Randle's $28.9 million cap hit for the upcoming season, which occupies 20.5% of the Knicks' cap space, makes it a complex decision for the front office. Injury concerns and roster reinforcements. Randle's off-season shoulder surgery adds another layer of uncertainty. Although he is expected to return around opening day in late October, his health remains a concern. Meanwhile, the Knicks have fortified their roster, adding Mikal Bridges and securing OG Anunoby on a long-term deal. These moves indicate the team's focus on building a stronger perimeter defense and offense, potentially reducing the pressure on Randle to be a primary three-point shooter. Randle's role in the Knicks' future. Despite the injury concerns, Randle is still anticipated to play a significant role in the starting lineup. Last season he earned his second consecutive All-Star appearance, averaging 24 points, 9.2 rebounds, and 5 assists across 46 games. However, with the addition of Bridges and Anunoby, both elite perimeter players, the Knicks might not rely on Randle as heavily for three-point shooting. The potential for a discounted deal. There's a possibility that Randle could follow in Jalen Brunson's footsteps and offer the Knicks a discounted deal to secure his long-term future with the team. Brunson signed a 4-year, $156 million extension, prioritizing stability over testing free agency. If Randle opts for a similar approach, it could benefit both him and the Knicks. The uncertain future of Julius Randle in New York. However, Randle may also seek a substantial payday, which the Knicks might struggle to accommodate, especially with Bridges due for an extension in the next 2 years. Anunoby's 5-year, $212.5 million deal, which averages $42.5 million per season, sets a high bar for Randle, who could potentially command over $40 million annually, a significant increase from his current salary. Given these financial pressures and with the Knicks likely needing to make tough decisions to stay competitive in the Eastern Conference, this could be Randle's final season in New York. A dominant performance this year could set him up for a lucrative deal elsewhere, making this a make-or-break season for both Randle and the Knicks. What do you think? Should the Knicks prioritize retaining Randle, or is it time to look at other options? Share your thoughts below.